Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I adjusted the layout of my screen here so that... Because when I was editing the other previous video, the chat and my camera and stuff were covering up parts of the screen. I don't want that. Okay, so... Yeah.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. They're having a half-off sale. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Ah, new follower. Meg Moon. I'm guessing that's Megan. Good to have you on board. Wait, what did she say? I was distracted. I've been waiting for you. Hi, Megan. Nice to see you again. Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood. Okay. How do I get out of that?
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Ooh. You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Okay. Well, I'm supposed to go to the docks.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Mêlée.
Oh, Wally!
I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Haven't seen him since, what was that island called? I forget. The Monkey Island 2. This is Monkey Island 6, so it's been a while.
The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Okay. I guess I'll go... Well, that door doesn't do anything. Over to High Street.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the Aye.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Oh, and Mason followed me too. Neat. I recognize that username.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Yep.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
What about the keys that aren't gold? I guess they're gold anyway, huh?
No one ever works together. All want their own prize.
Okay, one more.
When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone.
This is not the way to the docks, by the way, but
It seems to be stuck closed.
okay. Go to the jail.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Oh, Stan's in jail too?
Otis.
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Not Stan. Yeah, email problems. That's annoying. I recall you mentioning something about email problems before with some other accounts, so... yeah, that's frustrating. I mean, I'm not surprised to see Otis in jail, but Stan? I guess that's not surprising either. And... because he's basically the used car salesman of Monkey Island, except it's not cars, it's ships. He's really... well, he's a used car salesman. He's that kind of guy.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That
Again.
sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way.
Oh.
I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
After getting a ship and then something else.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart.
That's not where they
Anything
go.
I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Mêlée Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whenever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have
Sorry
no
you had to
ships
see
and
that. My
can't
ear
help
was
me,
itchy.
I thought.
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
Of sorts. Okay.
See you later.
Yep. Watch your...
Oh, I missed what he was gonna say. Oh well. There's a locksmith.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
That would be impressive.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That opens a long, straight wardrobe for keeping long, straight dresses.
What's that key?
That activates a mechanical kettle. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that key?
That unlocks your house.
I like the new logo, colorful. Yeah, I actually made the background. This is going to be a big surprise. I used AI-generated art and then just made the text over it. That wasn't done by AI, but the background was.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
You sent a text? Last text you sent me was about when you were at the expo and you forgot to take a picture of the guy in the Megazord costume. Unless there was something else that I don't have yet.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Makes sense.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
Powerful.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
Sorry, I
The
just hit
numbers
the
are
mic.
usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Have
I've
you
got
got
a
your
system,
text yet?
and I don't like it disrupted.
I have not received your text yet, Chris. So I need to find a magnifier so I can read the serial number on the lock to break Otis and maybe also Stan out of jail. Let's go to the governor's mansion.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped. For some reason, you can't just tell everyone what to do and assume they'll do it. That's new territory for me.
Not for me. Maybe I should be governor.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. Want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Well, the
not
mansion
with
hasn't
LeChuck.
changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
For context, Elaine was the previous governor of Mêlée Island, and she's Guybrush's wife now. Carla is the sword master, and she taught Guybrush how to sword fight back in the day, and she was on Guybrush's pirate crew with Otis and someone named Meathook on his initial, that's the word I was looking for, expedition to Monkey Island. And they mutinied on him because Guybrush is incompetent.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Fair.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Okay.
It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Oh, there's a bunch of
It's a
different books I
cookbook.
can look
It
at.
has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it.
I can borrow the books?
Warning, do not try these tricks at home. It's thicker than I would have imagined.
That book's by Captain Madison.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
End of the
The
plank.
blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll come back and check out those books.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Can't say I blame her. Okay, take the back way into the island's interior. Okay. So, map of Mêlée Island. There's the forest, Lookup Point, High Street, LeChuck's ship, shipyard. Anything over here? Let's go down to the shipyard.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Oh man.
Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
I'll take the sponge.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. It always looks bigger on this side of the island. It says Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Well, it was kind of the only place to buy used chips, so... It wants me to go to the docks, but I'm going to check out the forest first.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Oh, I don't have a map. No, I don't want to leave. I want to look at the spooky eyes.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Okay. Let's go that way.
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be catmint, or wisteria, or sweet rocket.
Probably shouldn't eat it then. Just in
I'm hopelessly
case.
lost without a map.
Yeah. Oh! I accidentally clicked off the window instead of that way. No harm done. Well, here we go.